Hey guys, today my walk was different. I decided to take a longer evening walk. This is longer, guys, and it's a little bit late and I'm scared. I don't feel safe. So I have to walk first. I'm going back, so I have to walk faster. Hey, let me tell you guys, it's hyenas. I hear hyenas. I hear hyenas in the night. And today I've walked a long distance. I walked a long distance, guys, and you know what? I have to walk first before I meet with the hyenas. Oh, guys, I'm enjoying this. I love doing this. I enjoy doing this in the evenings or in the morning. In the morning, I love going to my favorite spot, the river, because there I reflect, I think, and I make so many decisions. But this side, when I come this side in the evenings, I just do a walk. Today I started late. I started late. So I have to walk very fast so that I go back before the hyenas come out of the hiding place. Guys, it's such a beautiful thing to live in the village. You can imagine that I'm in the middle of nowhere. And it's 6 p.m. People have switched on their lights. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and you can imagine I am excited, I'm happy, and I'm enjoying this. So the road that passes through my house, and have to walk very fast. There's a corner that when I reach, I feel safe. Before I reach that corner, I always feel like I'm not safe. Walking very fast. I'm walking very fast. What a happy evening. After what Milo, Suki, and Aski did to me, flattening all my vegetables, I needed to release all that negative energy. And this is how I do it, guys. This is how I do it. I need to reach that corner. When I reach this corner, I'm safe. When I reach this corner, I feel safe. Oh my goodness. There's a corner when I reach, I'll feel safe. And I can just walk to my house, because my house is not far from here. Yeah, this is the corner. This is the corner. That's the corner. That's the corner. When I reach that corner, I can quietly now walk slowly back home.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Eliza, and thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. If you're new here, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, may the Lord God bless you. I don't take it for granted. Well guys, after last night walk, I came back home extremely tired, and to this morning I had to sleep more hours. And by the time I woke up, the reality of my space was waiting for me. Everything felt scattered, out of place, touched by the chaos of the past few days. The dogs had been playful, full of energy, but in their freedom, they had left behind a mess now had to face. And in this moment, I had a choice to feel overwhelmed or to begin again. So I started small, speaking, arranging, sweeping, putting things back where they belong, not just in my compound, but within myself. Because what I've discovered is that this journey I am on is not just about keeping a home in order. It is about rebuilding a life. It is about rebuilding a life through love, through responsibility, and through adoption. I am learning that love is not always soft and easy. Sometimes it comes with noise, with disruption, with moments that stretch you beyond your comfort. But still, it is love. And as I move through my space, cleaning, organizing, sweeping, picking, and restoring, I realize that healing looks a lot like this. It is not perfect. It is not instant. It is daily, intentional, and sometimes messy. This is my life now, a balance of chaos and calm, of giving and growing, of learning and letting go. And in the middle of it all, I am rebuilding slowly, gently, but surely.
You relax. Let's see, Milo.
There are parts of this life that are not easy to show, but they are real and they are part of the journey. Over the past few weeks with the rains coming, I started noticing something wasn't right. The dogs, Milo, Suki, and Husky, they had ticks on their ears, on their bodies, and I could see the discomfort even when they couldn't say it. And in that moment, I felt it so deeply. Because caring for them means noticing even the small changes. It means responsibility even when it's not convenient. I realized it had been some time since their last proper bath. The rain, the cold, the busy days, and somehow I had delayed. But this is what life teaches me. We don't always get it perfect. What matters is that we correct it with care, with love, and with intention. So today I made the decision to take care of it, to clean them, to treat them, to give them the attention they needed. It wasn't easy, guys. Honestly, it wasn't easy. Milo especially did not want to cooperate at all, at all, at all. There was so much resistance, so much struggle, movement every everywhere. And in that moment I couldn't even film everything because sometimes you have to choose presence over content. You have to be fully there for the moment and for the responsibility. But even in that struggle, there was something deeper. A reminder that love is not always soft. Sometimes it is effort. Sometimes it is patience. Sometimes it is doing what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable. As I watched them and later tried to remove the ticks, I felt a mix of emotions, concern, care, and a quiet promise to do better, to be more present, more attentive, and more intentional. Because these lives depend on me. And just like in my own journey, healing, growth, and rebuilding also requires that some attention. It also requires same attention. The small things really, really, really matter. The things we ignore eventually ask for our care. And today this was mine. Not perfect, not easy, but done with
Come,
love
Milo.
and
Come.
something, and sometimes that is just enough. With the rains continuing, everything slowly turned to mud. The compound, the paths, even the shoes we wear every day. And before long, it all starts to show. So I decided to take some time to clean them one by one, washing away the dirt, the weight of the days that had passed. It may seem like a small thing, but I'm learning that caring for what I have is part of rebuilding. It is part of respect for our space and for our lives. Because when things are left unattended, they slowly pile up. And cleaning becomes more than just a task, it becomes a reset, a quiet moment to restore order outside and within. In these simple acts, I'm learning patience, I'm learning consistency, and most of all, I'm learning to take responsibility for the life I am creating. The next day, I stepped outside again. Another walk, another chance to breathe, to reset, and to begin again. There's something about the village in the evening. Quiet beauty that doesn't ask for attention, but gently fills your heart. As I walked, I noticed the animals grazing, goats moving slowly, in peace with their surroundings. And I found myself smiling because in that moment, everything felt simple. No rush, no pressure, just life as it is. And somehow that simplicity speaks to me. And even a donkey was not left out this evening. Steady, patient, and unbothered. This simplicity reminds me that not everything needs to be complicated, that sometimes we just need to slow down and observe, to exist without forcing anything. And as I walked, I realized this journey I'm on is not just about change, it's about learning to see differently, to appreciate what is already around me, to find peace in what I once overlooked. The next morning, I woke up and returned to my space because, as peaceful as life can be, there is always work to be done in this home. The grass had grown again. Oh my goodness, because of the rains, it's always growing. And again, the compound needed attention. And so I began cutting some containers, clearing them, making space so that I can at least grow some onions that were damaged by the goats, by the dogs, not just outside but within, because I'm learning that maintaining a space is the same as maintaining a life. It requires effort, consistency, and care. And just when I think I have it all in order, life reminds me again. The dogs always full of energy, always curious, finding their way into everything. Even the small things I try to grow, like my onions and my chili, disturbed, moved, and scattered. And for a moment I pause, not in frustration, but in understanding, because this is part of it. This is part of the life I chose. So instead of giving up, I adapt. I find another way, cutting containers, creating new spaces to plant, protecting what I'm trying to grow, and continuing anyway, because this journey is not about things going perfectly. It is about continuing even when they don't. It is about adjusting, learning, growing at my own pace. And in these small moments, walking, working, planting again, I see it clearly. I'm rebuilding my life, not in big dramatic steps, but in quiet, consistent actions, day by day, moment by moment, choosing to keep going, choosing to create, and choosing this life. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on another video next Sunday. Please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to watch another video. Bye.